All right, welcome back. Broadcasting this morning from the Southwest Gauteng College in Soweto. And I've been taking a little bit of a walkabout here at the Southwest College, and it's really been fascinating. The Department of Health have come out in full force here, and they've set up an unbelievable medical clinic, basically everything that you can have when it comes to checking out whether you are HIV positive, so i.e. getting tested for HIV, getting tested for TB, getting any form of prevention being put into you, and that comes in the form of different issues, whether it be for condoms, and you can see that there are new flavored condoms that the department has issued. We're going to take a look at those in a short while as well. There are pamphlets, there's information here. Now, besides that, there are actually procedures that are being done as well, and one of those procedures is circumcision. Now, this is a very, very big thing. Now, it's shown, research has actually shown that voluntary male circumcision reduces the risk of heterosexually acquired HIV infection in men by approximately 60%. That's a massive, massive reduction. And so you can imagine how this is a major drive by the department to try and ensure that men are circumcised. So you'll see here that this van that I just walked out of, this is where the circumcisions actually do take place, right here at the campus by professionals. Doctors are here. In fact, Dr. Aaron Motsweledi is going to be coming here a little bit later on. We're going to be talking to him, and he is going to be performing a circumcision himself on one of the students that has decided to be circumcised this morning. Now, there's also another young gentleman who this morning decided to have a circumcision, and he's joining us here on the program to talk about it. Thokozane Monyai, it's good to have you on the program, Thokozane, and thank you so much for talking to us. And together with him, we've got Nsingati Galada, and he is a counsellor. So basically, you're going to chat to this guy who's from Right to Care just before you have the circumcision. Guys, thank you so much for being with us, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, Thokozane, welcome to you.
Thank you, ma'am. All
right, so male circumcision. Before we chat to you about why you've decided to go that route, basically 60% halving is what I said here, the risk of sexually transmitted diseases. This is just one benefit of getting circumcised. What is it that you tell these guys that come and decide to be circumcised? What is it that you tell them the benefits are?
Well, basically one of those benefits is, like you just said, the 60% chance of the lack of basically the reduced chance of HIV infection. In cases of we do get cases of condom bursts and all that, so that's where the benefits will come in fact, and things like that. So also we do testing as well, so this is one of the preventative methods, like we said, for HIV/AIDS infection. So they do get tested also for HIV, and also other things as well, also other sexually motivated how can I put this, also sexually motivated or maybe other tests that are run, to ensure obviously that when you do perform the circumcision itself, it won't have any more complications on top of whatever it is that we're doing. Okay, so it's not only just circumcision that they get to benefit from, they also get to benefit from a lot of things, like the tests that we do, like their blood sugar levels. They get to know whether they are, some of them they're walking around not knowing that they they're diabetic. Some of them don't know that they've got high blood pressure, for that matter. So with the circumcision, it comes. It's a whole lot of structure. It's a big structure that incorporates a lot of things.
Fantastic. So that gets done before. Now you've had your counsel. In fact, you just did it now. Probably about 5 minutes ago. You finished it. So you've done all the testing. You've had your blood pressure, your sugar. Everything has been done now.
Yes, ma'am. Everything has been checked.
Excellent. Good. All right, so what made you want to be circumcised? Was it just the fact of the ease of having it here at the college, or what else motivated you?
I believe I wanted to secure my future, and I understand the implications that come with it. So that's what pushed me to secure my future and to play it safe. So if I get circumcised at an early age, I stand a good chance of 60% chance of not being infected by HIV, if anything might happen.
Well, how old are you now? Excuse me for asking, but I feel okay asking a guy. Guys, you're allowed to ask. Women, you're not allowed to go there. How old are you now?
Still 21.
All right, so you're 21. What made you wait this long?
I believe it's the family background. Yes, I'm from a family which I wouldn't say I'm not well informed, but I also had to respect the family that I come to. Yes, culture.
And I think a lot of South Africans feel the same way as you, and perhaps have exactly the same story to tell. So we're looking at Thokozani, who is 21 years old. Is that the average age? I mean, how old is it that you can have a circumcision up until? When is the cutoff age, or is there a cutoff age?
Oh, well, basically there is no cutoff age, if I can put it clearly that way. No, we start off from the age of 10, in the public sector, obviously, and there is no cutoff age. So basically it's just for everybody. You can come in 49, 60, come in, it's for everybody.
Yeah. Is there anything you should prepare if perhaps the next day you're going in for a circumcision? Is there something that you should prepare the night before?
Not as much, because most of what needs to be done prior the circumcision itself is done by us. We actually prepare you. We do the preparation for you. We make sure that everything is good and going before we actually do the circumcision ourselves. The circumcision going. Okay.
So nothing, you don't have to worry about anything before, but after. I have a pamphlet, and this is something I would imagine that you've been given as well. So there's quite a lot to look after it once it's been done. Very quickly, just talk us through what Thokozani has to do to look after himself once the circumcision's been done.
Okay, after the circumcision has been done, after 24 hours, he has to remove the bandage. There's a bandage that we put on him. And after 24 hours, he has to put on the bandage also. But he has to soak the bandage on some salt water before he does that, obviously, to wear the bandage so that it doesn't come off with some stitches, the stitching. And after that, he has to make sure that the stitches themselves stay clean in order for him not to acquire any infections. With the results of the stitches acquiring, some dirt, some infection and all that stuff. And also he has to make sure he's hygienic, his hygiene, wash his hands before he touches his penis, before he does anything, cleaning and all that stuff. As long as he does that. And also we also make sure that we advise the guys that they come back and for checkups. Like after 2 days, we usually advise them to come back for checkups, so that if there's any problem whatsoever that comes up, we pick it up early and we make sure that it's taken care of very early, so that it doesn't it doesn't complicate into something that might result into something even further. And we also we give him 7 more days, he'll come back again, and we'll also look into him. If there's anything that needs to be taken care of, we take care of it, so that he doesn't have any problems in the future.
And the one thing I did read as well was that once you've had the circumcision, to not be sexually active in 6 weeks after that. So that's something to keep note. I have to ask you just very quickly, I've got to link back to the studio. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a bit nervous? Are you excited?
I am nervous, but I'm a bit excited also. Okay. Yes, it's been a process that I wanted to do for many years. I've just been given an opportunity to do so. Yes.
You're doing it alone, or any friends with you that are going through the same thing?
I'm just doing it alone, yes.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you for talking to us. We really appreciate that. And you're doing the right thing. Congratulations. It really is a pleasure. All right, so I hope you found that motivating, and perhaps maybe you can follow in the same footsteps as this brave man who's about to be circumcised, and for all the right reasons. Ayanda, let's go back to you in the studio.